Jai Hind friends, this is S. Balakrishnan speaking to you on behalf of Desh Bhakti Andolan YouTube channel. Friends, today I'll be focusing attention on an extremely sensational murder or death of Disha Salian, the former manager of Sushant Singh Rajput, on June 8, 2020. For the past 2.5 years, the NDA government has been trying to suppress the truth about as to how exactly Disha Salian died, for whatever reason. But now that the new government of Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis has come, on behalf of all the people of Maharashtra, why Maharashtra, the whole of India, I appeal to the new government to appoint a special investigating team, an SIT, into the death of Disha Salian and bring out the facts and bring out the truth behind this. Friends, what I find it extremely intriguing is that Union Minister Narayan Rane was a former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and his son Nitesh Rane, who is a present member of the Maharashtra Assembly, both have made extremely sensational disclosures about the death of Disha Salian. Now the question is, what they said, whether it's truth or not, it is for the SIT which I am proposing to find out and then come to the right conclusion. But what is significant, friends, is that on March 6, 2022, Narayan Rane, after he was interrogated by Malvani police station in Malad for as long as 9 hours, he emerged out of the police station and faced the media, faced a barrage of questions from the media. But he made an extremely significant statement, which is that he said twice the then Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray had called him and told him not to speak about the Disha Salian's case at all. Now, what is significant is that Uddhav Thackeray and Narayan Rane are on extremely inimical terms. They just hate the sight of each other. There's a long history to it. I don't want to go into it. So, given the level of bitterness, it is extremely odd that Uddhav Thackeray would call Narayan Rane and tell him hands off Disha Salian case. He also apparently mentioned about Sushant Singh Salian, but our concern right now, it is about Disha Salian's case. Now, why would Uddhav Thackeray call Narayan Rane and tell him not to rake up the issue of Disha Salian's death? Now, what is interesting is that from March 8, when Narayan Rane made this statement to the media, till date, Uddhav Thackeray has not denied his claim that he called up Narayan Rane and told him to stay away from the Disha Salian's death. So we presume what Narayan Rane has said is indeed the truth, which is that Uddhav Thackeray did call him up twice and told him to stay off this matter. Friends, the question is, here is a young 28-year-old woman who was died in the most mysterious circumstances in Mumbai. On that fateful night, she had gone to the flat of her fiancé or boyfriend or whatever you call it, Rohan Rai, who was staying in that multi-storied building at Malad, which is under the jurisdiction of Malvani police station. Apparently, there was a party which was going on. Now, the narrative which is being put out, the official narrative is that she got drunk totally. She went to, and she was crying, and she went to a neighboring room in the flat, and then she jumped down from the 14th floor. Now the question is, what was the provocation for her to do that? There is absolutely no provocation, no reason is given whatsoever. And what is significant is that the autopsy report says that Disha Salian died of head injuries and multiple injuries, into bracket unnatural. Now, why would the doctors who performed the autopsy make it a point to mention in bracket the word unnatural? What was unnatural about the injuries? This is something which the people have a right to know. And what is most significant is that, according to Narayan Rane and his son Nitesh Rane, they said Rohan Rai has vanished from the scene from the day when this entire controversy broke out. So people have the right to know where is Rohan Rai. He must be brought to book, and then his statement must be recorded by the SIT. And other thing is that the watchman of that building, who was the first person to see the body of Disha Salian completely splattered in blood, was the first one to see. Where is that watchman? Apparently his whereabouts are also not known. and page numbers 8 and 9 of the visitor register in that housing society, they have been torn off. Like this, there are 101 kind of points which beg for an answer. But the earlier government did not find it necessary to say that. And Naran Rane further mentioned that Uddhav Thackeray told him not to mention about the presence of a minister's car being sighted over there. One doesn't know what is what. But the least one can expect is that the new government of Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis, which has come with lot of expectations. Everybody, most people in Maharashtra were happy that this new government has come and that incompetent government, the earlier government of MBA has gone. But this must be the first priority of this government. They must appoint an SIT and go through every scrap of evidence in Disha Salian's case and bring out the truth about it. The people have a right to know. The nation wants to know. Thanks for watching. Jai Hind.